Probably one of the most memorable speeches that was ever delivered to this world was a sermon preached by a civil rights leader by the name of Martin Luther King Jr. The date was August 28th, 1963, and as Martin Luther King stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, he began speaking to a crowd of over 250,000 people. And it is believed that as Martin neared the end of his written speech, someone in the crowd yelled out, "Tell them about the dream." And at that point, Martin began to speak completely from his heart and soul, and he began to reveal to that crowd the vision he had for people. It is important for us to understand that Jesus had a dream long before Martin Luther King did. In Luke 13:34, Jesus says, "How often I wanted to gather your children together, just as a hen gathers her brood under her wings." See, it is His dream for you and I to be a part of His family. And maybe you're a lot like me in that you ask questions like, how in the world can I become a part of the family of God? Jesus gives us an answer in Luke 8:19 through 21. Mothers and brothers were looking for him, and someone, or his mother and brother were looking for him, and someone said, "Your mother and your brothers, they're all looking for you. They're standing outside wishing to see you." And in verse 21, Jesus offers some incredible words. He says, "My mother and my brothers are those who hear the word of God and do it." So if you want to know how you can become a part of God's family, first Jesus says we need to open up our ears. We've got to take the cotton out of our ears and begin to listen to the word of God. And not only do we need to listen to it, but He says we must become doers of the word, or of His will. When we do that, we're on the right path to becoming a part of the family of God. I love the words of John in 1 John 3:1 when he recognizes how great it is to be a part of the family of God. He says, "See how great a love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called children of God." And that's what we are. It's an exciting opportunity to be a part of the family of God. I hope that you'll find your identity in the family of God.